Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today guys, we are making this party jollof rice. You can see how fine the face of this rice is. Men looking at it, you just want to eat jollof rice. So guys, stay tuned, get your popcorn and watch as we make this amazing party jollof rice. So guys, let's go. So guys, for our party jollof rice, first thing first, we are going to boil our meat. And in boiling this, I got my pot, put the meat inside the pot, add the thyme, add my rosemary, chopped onions, then I just add some salt, curry powder, then I'll add my bouillon cube. After adding the bouillon cube, I'll add in some ginger and garlic paste. At this point, I will not add any water. I'll allow it to boil with its own juice for like 10 minutes so that all the flavors will infuse into the chicken very well. So when this is done now, I'll take it over to gas cooker and then it will start boiling. So next thing, while the meat is cooking or the chicken is cooking, I will now blend the tomatoes. You can see here that I have some balls of tomatoes, I have onions, I have ginger, and I have some cloves of garlic. Then I have my tatashe. I've already distilled the tatashe. If not, your tomatoes will go bitter. So that is why you take out the seed and the veins. You take them out. So I've thoroughly washed them. So what I'll do, I'll cut them into smaller chunks and then put it into the blender. So when you're cooking jollof rice, at times you might want to take out the seed. At times you might just want to leave the seed in them. So I'll cut the tomatoes in smaller chunks. So just add the tomatoes at the bottom of the blender. You can see these tomatoes I'm using now. There's no water in it. When you are blending, just add some water into the blender so that you can save your blender blades or let it blend very well. There are two ways to prepare your tomatoes when you want to prepare party jollof rice. It's either you cut them, sizzle with some oil and then add into your oven for it to roast, or you just do what I'm doing now. And in this method you have two ways too. Either you boil first before you blend, or you blend and boil. But you can see now what I'm doing is that I'm going to blend before I boil. Either way, your rice will still come out very well. So I have some Scotch bonnet pepper here. Like I always say when I cook, don't add as much pepper as you see me adding in case you cannot tolerate the heat. So I advise that you add what you can tolerate. So we are blending pepper, tomatoes, tatashe, and then onions for our jollof rice. Oh, I thought it was that you want comfortable. So I'm done blending, and guys, this is what we have. So I'll get my pot and then I'll now boil the tomatoes to allow the water to dry up. So guys, you can see the meat is cooking with its own juice. This has been cooking for like 5 minutes. You might not really cook it to be well cooked because I'm still going to fry it. So now I'll add in some water, let it just boil for some more 5 minutes. So guys, you can see the chicken is cooked. It took about 8 minutes to cook. So I'll take the chicken out, then I'll now sieve the meat stock to take out all the particles. You can see what I'm trying to avoid. They are out now. So in the same pot, I'll pour in the tomato so that it can cook. So I'll go back to the gas cooker now and then let it start boiling. So guys, it's time for us to fry our chicken. So now I'll just pour in some cooking oil and let us fry our chicken until it is golden brown. So now I'll allow the oil to get hot a bit before I throw in the chicken. The oil is hot now, so I will now add in the chicken. When frying your chicken, for more flavor, you can just add in some piece of onions. It will give your chicken that spicy taste after frying. So guys, you can see the tomatoes is still boiling and you can see some water. So I'll allow the water to dry very well before using it to prepare our patty jollof rice. So the chicken, see what we have here. So you just keep turning them so it doesn't get burnt. So you allow it to fry, not too dry, so that you still have that soft cooling. So guys, our chicken is golden brown. At this time now, I'll just have to take them out of the oil. Then the onions inside, just throw it away, you don't need it. For your jollof rice, you need to use this type of pot because jollof rice must burn. Packaged jollof rice must burn. And if you use your non-stick pot, it won't give you that t-shirt. So this is the type of pot that you use. So I'll take out some of the oil now. Then we see the same oil to cook because your oil is already flavored. So in the same oil, I'll pour in my onion. Jollof rice and onions are 5 and 6. So when you are preparing your fatty jollof rice, you have to use enough onions. So at this point now, I'll add in the tomato paste. Let it fry and fry until you don't have that sour paste again. So now I'll add in the tomato paste and allow it to fry very well until they all separate. So this is what we have now. That tangy taste is out. So at this point, I can now add the cooked tomatoes, which is this. And then because I've already cooked it, so you won't have to cook for a very, very long time. So guys, I didn't tell you the rice we are using. We are using our Nigeria local rice for our patty jollof rice. But you can use basmati rice, it will still turn out very, very well. And for this rice, we don't need to add so much water so it doesn't turn soggy. So you have to be adding water little by little until the rice is cooked. So now I'll bring in our seasoning. I'll add in some curry powder. I'll add in some thyme. Then I'll add in some salt. Just add a little bit of salt because you know your stock already has salt in there. So just add some, and you are adding cube. So don't add so much of it. So I'll be adding some chicken seasoning. This is just optional. So this is the meat stock or chicken stock rather. Then I'll now add some more cold water. Like I said, you don't have to add too much water at a time, just little by little. So your rice, you want your rice to stand just one. I'll just test for salt now. Let me know if it's okay. Okay, the salt is okay. So I'll now bring in the rice. The rice has been thoroughly washed. See the rice we are using. This is our local Nigerian rice here. In Nigeria, you can use the long grain. You can use what suits you. So I washed it in hot water. I don't always like to parboil my rice because if I parboil my rice, at times the rice becomes soggy after cooking. So this is the method I use when cooking my party rice, and it has always not failed me. So I'll now stir everything until it is coated with all the tomatoes. You know it's already flavored. Wow guys, the aroma in my kitchen is so amazing. And this is our party jollof rice. The aroma here is something else. I saved this recipe for Christmas, and the whole family will so love you for giving them something so special. The rice is okay. Now you can serve with any side dish you want. Just serve and then enjoy. And guys, this is what we have. Serve and enjoy your party jollof rice. You can also pair this with some fried plantain. So guys, if you have watched up to this moment, I say thank you so very much. Keep liking, keep sharing, subscribe if you haven't, and then follow me on Facebook, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.